We are the team 3, and we are going to present the results about the kids study. My name is Claudia.
My name is Cesar.
My name is Alfredo. My name is Carlos.
And I'm Alfredo Garcia.
Well, we have here the index. We will begin with Six Sigma methodology, the definition of the problem, the diagnostic, and the next is the root cause identification, monitoring, and the lessons learned from the problem. Well, we have the Six Sigma methodology. The first step is to define the problem, measure the variable, analyze the variable, improve, and then control or standardize the process. The definition of the problem. The principal problem that we identify is that microelectronics is experiencing high failure rates in their engines, particularly on X201 engine, which is their product with the highest market share. This represents a threat for microelectronics image in the market.
For the stakeholders, we got the sponsor and the process owner. The sponsor will be the high management of microelectronics, that could be the CEO. And for the process owner, it will be the qualities and process department. To find the piece that is causing the major problem, we made a Pareto chart. And as we can see in the graph, it was the piece X201. For the current scenario versus objective scenario, we got the current cost of warranty, that is 13,440, and the target value, we defined it as 0. In the diagnostic, we determined the defects per million opportunities, and we got the percentage of 0.32, and the total parts were 316,666,000.
As we can see in the history of the share force, we can appreciate the data regarding share force doesn't follow a normal distribution, so the process is not in control. The process is not available to calculate CPK. NP chart of the effective and not effective. The chart above reflects that effective, not effective X201 motors evaluated regarding their share force and material impurity where 0 are not effective products and 1 represent defective products. Microtronic tracks this variable to determine whether product failures are related to special cause in one of the batch setups. To compare these returned products with current production, Microtronic also tested the share for 100 units from a recent batch. This is the chart that shows the share force chart. Also, Microtronic analyzed the MFI for both returned samples and the 100 samples for current production.
In this slide, we can see how the mean was behaving for each of the products, the return one and the production one. We can see how the mean actually, or the average actually changed between them, as well as the standard deviation, giving us a variation on the production being less than the return one. We can also see how, as we divided or categorize them as for a batch for each of them, we can see how it was a very strange behavior for them for each batch. We can see how the first batch had a higher average, but a lower standard deviation than the rest of them. We can also see how for the MFI concept, how it was behaving also as well as the rest of them. The first one had a different behaving as the rest of them. And we can see how when we compare the scatter plot of the MFI versus the shear force, it had a very strange correlation between them, having a number of minus 9.92, giving us actually dependency from one from the other.
In conclusion, microelectronics have several processes that need to be put under control in order to improve the effectiveness and the quality of their process and to have a better relationship with their customers and also to reduce the cost that they are inciting by not giving the necessary quality in their processes. We were able to implement the abilities and the methodologies that we learned during the week to solve this case, and we are very happy to be here for Semana Y.